Well, there once was a fella named Willard McBain, and he only had just one thought on his brain. Every evening about midnight he'd slip off alone and call the same lady on a pay telephone. It's me again, Margaret. Hello, is this Margaret? You don't know me, Margaret, but I know you. Well, this upset the lady and it gave her the blues, so she called the police and said, "What shall I do?" Well, the chief of detectives came round to her home and eavesdropped upon them on her upstairs phone. It's me again, Margaret. Hello.
Hello.
Is this Margaret? Margaret, I know it's you, Margaret. Are you naked? Well, they called up Mont Bell and they traced him on down to a funky old booth on the outskirts of town. It was there that the vice squad, with their field glasses read the lips of that amorous man as he said, "It's me again, Margaret. Hello, is this Margaret?"
This is Margaret.
I know it's you, Margaret.
I know it's you, Margaret.
I bet you can't guess what I'm doing. Well, they cuffed him and dragged him in the station downtown, and they allowed him one phone call for the jailer came round. He wet his chapped lips and he's cleared his young throat, and he dialed the telephone, and softly he spoke. "It's me again, Margaret. They got me, Margaret. You ain't gonna miss me, Margaret, but I'll miss you. And when I get out of here, Margaret, I'm gonna come over there, weed eater and live chicken and peach preserves. We'll have a big old time, Margaret."